Yo, this is the Scarcity Studios YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And our sponsors are Alpha Claims and Hire Birmingham, the leading and best accident management company. Get a replacement car anywhere in 1 hour. I really appreciate you joining me today, and this is an Encrochat story coming from Liverpool. And this story is really interesting for a lot of reasons. For me, it highlights the fact of why did two former commandos feel the need to have to create a drug importation business. They went directly to the source. They was getting 82% purity cocaine. And on the streets of the UK, that is almost a myth. Two former Royal Marines and another man who held drugs for them have been convicted at Liverpool Crown Court on the 15th of June 2021 for a drug importation business that they say was about 50 kilograms, but they caught them with 18 kilograms. Jack Jones, 27 years old, from Highton, used the Encrochat name Feral Whale, and he was jailed for 16.5 years for playing a leading role in the drug importation gang that saw police seize 18 kilos of cocaine that they'd hidden in Duplo boxes of Lego. The list of charges that he pled guilty to were conspiracy to supply cocaine, heroin, MDMA, cannabis and methamphetamine. They also pled guilty to importing Class A drugs to the United Kingdom and also Class B drugs, and trying to convert criminal property. The NCA and French police gathered evidence from the Encrochat devices showing that Jones was involved in the importation and supply of over 50 kilograms of Class A drugs. They sent multi-kilogram quantities of cannabis and kilograms of MDMA on their encrypted phones, and this revealed that there was making plans to import and transport large amounts of drugs in planes and boats via the Virgin Islands and the Caribbean, and they went to a Merseyside address that was linked to Jones. The wholesale value of the recovered cocaine was between £612,000 and £720,000. So that's the realistic market value, and the inflated police value would be 1.8 million. Issac Rasmussen from Widnes, previously from the Highton area, also used the Encrochat name Intimate Mode, and he pled guilty to conspiracy to supply Class A drugs and conspiracy to fraudulently evade a prohibition on the import of Class A drugs, and he was jailed for 10 years. Rasmussen was a trusted confidant of Jack Jones, and they met in the Royal Navy, where they were in the same regiment in 2009, and this is what inspired them to set up the courier transport business, named 998 after their Royal Marines troop number. During the search of Rasmussen's house in Widnes, police found a photograph of their troop from the Commando Training Centre in 2009 that dated their association back to their Royal Navy days. Rasmussen's role was collecting payments from the sales of kilograms of cocaine that he and Jack imported to the UK. He admitted using his home address for the delivery of 2 packages, and the second was a 6-kilogram importation of high purity cocaine that was hidden in Duplo boxes. Paul Jones of Lincoln Road in Roby pled guilty to conspiracy to supply Class A drugs and possession with intent to supply cocaine and cannabis. He also was convicted of fraudulently trying to evade the importation of a Class A drug. Jones allowed his home to be used for the delivery and storage of drug packages that came from Holland, and they were recovered by the police and totaled over 12 kilograms of high purity cocaine. He was jailed for 7.5 years for his involvement. Over 60,000 users of Encrochat have been identified worldwide, and 10,000 of them are in the UK. Only 500 are actually in Liverpool, and it just seems like there's more than that because of the amount of cases. They were involved in the planning, coordinating, supply and distribution of drugs and weapons, money laundering and other criminal activity. The police said in a statement that this demonstrated the enterprise would have gone further, and they were importing kilograms of high purity cocaine inside children's toy boxes. They mistakenly gave it to a child as well at a birthday party. It was only by fortune that one of the parents of the child opened it and discovered the contents. The police were then called to recover the item. Despite Jack Jones' boast that he would soon be a millionaire on the Encrochat network, their dreams of building a living off the drug empire were brought to an end by the cracking of the encrypted network. This formed part of Operation Venetic, and Merseyside police have arrested 125 people so far, many of whom have been charged with drug trafficking and firearm offences. More offenders will continue to appear before the courts, and they will be taken from the streets, the police said in their statement. An element of the story revealed in court was that Paul Jones received the drugs to his address, but the payments were sent in cryptocurrency. This is the second gang this year alone that I've seen using large amounts of drug money and sending it abroad using crypto. And the only reason they were caught was because of the child getting the box, but mainly because of Encrochat. And as I said before, if we're going to try to inspire the children to get legal jobs, then we have to make sure that they're paying enough so that people don't feel the need to get involved in crime after they leave their services. So I hope these men can sort their lives out when they come out of prison. And I really appreciate you joining me. Please don't forget to check out all the stories on the website today, updated daily, and our Encrochat playlist that is available on the YouTube channel. And please don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. Peace.